Young and the Restless's vandals have some interesting news to convey about a famous Y&R star. Tyler Johnson, who described Theo Vanderway on CBS Soap, shared some interesting news with his social media followers recently. Tyler introduces his followers to a brand new puppy named Echo. On Twitter, Tyler posted a video of himself with Echo in the car, and one day later, he posted a lovely close-up picture of the puppy working with the following tweet: "I had her sit. Yen. Also, thank you for making me happy. I present to you Echo. My heart is full." A follower answered Tyler with some possible answers about Echo's possible dog breed, saying, "Certainly some German or Husky Shepherds are there." Talking about that, Tyler replied, "I love the mystery of it all. She is my everything." Among the comments on Tyler's new puppy there are many comments from fans who are looking forward to meeting him on Y&R when the new episodes return. As everything was leaving, Tyler's character Theo was sitting behind Lola Rosales and he had just been kicked out of Abbott after he peeked into a presentation by Kyle Abbott and Summer Newman. Viewers will be watching an encore episode of Y&R aired on August 14, 2015. In this episode, Dylan McAvoy and Sharon Newman will prepare for the wedding of Hillary Curtis and Devin Hamilton. Paul Williams will appear at the door, saying that he has a problem and Dylan is the only one who can help him. Paul will speak privately with Dylan, and he will explain that he has reason to think that Marco Onicelli was the murderer and that someone in the force was an accomplice. Paul will say that Kevin Fisher and Mariah Copeland care about Mark Harding, and he likes Dylan to consider it. Sharon will return and say that she doesn't want Dylan to get involved in anything dangerous. Meanwhile, in the park, Summer Newman, Hunter King, will be stunned when listening to Harding's ringtone, but she will cover it by saying this is a popular ringtone. Noah Newman and Marissa Sierras will pass by, and immediately realize that something is amiss. Harding will leave, and a shaky Summer will follow him. Summer would say that Harding was in the cabin on the night that Austin Travers was killed. At Crimson Lights, Summer will tell Kyle Abbott, Kevin, Mariah, Marissa and Noah that she has another strange memory, and she will play Harding ringtones on the phone. Summer would ask if any of them have ringtones, and they won't. Summer would say it was Harding's ringtone and he was in the cabin when Austin was killed, and she made sure Harding was involved in Austin's death. Dylan will go to the Crimson Lights and he will learn about the ringtone, but he will think that all speculate that Harding is related to Austin's death. Dylan will seriously ask them to let Paul handle this, but Noah will be sad because he missed the point. In the end, the group agreed to steer clear and let Dylan find out. After Dylan leaves, Kevin will wonder how Harding and Marco have been linked together, and Noah will realize that Marissa has disappeared. When alone, Kyle will provide Summer tea, but she will say that the drink will not make her afraid of Harding. Mariah will worry about what will happen if Harding finds out that they are with him, and Kyle will say that they should stay away from Harding. Summer would ask Mariah if Kevin could do it, and Mariah would think no. Noah will see Marissa in the park wondering what is wrong, and she will say that she thinks things are going too fast between them. Noah will object, but Marissa will present Courtney Sloan. Noah will say that he will always remember what he has with Courtney, but Marissa has made him feel and care again. Noah and Marissa will kiss. Next on Y&R, at GCAC, Hillary will tell Neil Winters that she knows he will do something. Neil will say he is not angry and he tells Hillary that he will not cause any problems at the wedding. Neil will say that while he is not easily recovered after she betrayed him, he must continue to heal. Neil will say that he will take a vacation and he wants Hillary and Devin to do everything easily without having to worry about him being with him. Neil will say this is his wedding gift for the couple. Hillary will hesitate to thank him and apologize for being sad. Hillary will leave, with Neil staring after she looks sad. Next on Y&R, at the police station, Harding will relive the phone ringing in the cabin as soon as he kills Austin, and he will remember that Summer stirred. Dylan will appear to say that he is there to make a favor for his father. Dylan will say that maybe they can eliminate Marco as a suspect because there's no way Marco can know many personal things about Sharon, as the killer obviously did. Harding will understand that he doesn't need another amateur to give his opinion, then he will call, and Dylan will meet Kevin. Dylan will remind Kevin to stay away from it, and Kevin will emphasize that he's just there to report the work. Harding and Kevin will greet each other immediately, and Harding will leave with Kevin to spy on him. Harding will then come to Abbott's cabin and he will receive a message from someone saying that the plan is going on. Kevin will look through the cabin window. At the bar, Lily will confront Colin about blackmailing Devon, but Colin will say that Devon did it by herself by maintaining the situation. Lily will tell Colin that his plan has ended, but Colin will say that if Lily exposes him, she will expose Devon in the process. Colin would be quite confident that Lily would not do anything to disturb the wedding today. Next on Y&R, at the wedding, Esther Valentine will approach Devon, saying that she wished Connie Chancellor could see him. Devon will fight his guilt as Esther continues about how Kinda will be proud of him for what he did with the promotion of her money. Kinda will wish you a good day today. Meanwhile, Lauren will help Hillary make up and Hillary will thank Lauren for all her help. Women will talk a little bit about Hillary's mother and how Hillary doesn't think she's proud of the way Hillary has gone today. Lauren would reassure Hillary, saying that her mother would want Hillary to have the happiness she found with Devon. Soon, Devon will want to talk to Hillary, but Lauren will object to Devon being there. Lauren will make Devon go, and soon, Devon will receive a call from Jill and Tucker McCall. After that, Kane will come looking for the wedding rings Devon will give him. Afterwards, Devon will discover Colin and the men will lock their eyes. Lily will help Hillary with her necklace and her final preparations, and Lily will wish Hillary and Devon the best. Meanwhile, the guests will fit in and Paul will talk to Jack, with Jack asking about any new potential customers about Marco. Paul would wonder why Jack was asking, and Jack would simply say that a prowling criminal is a cause of concern. Paul will say no news, but Marco may be fleeing. Jack will look as expected. Michael will talk briefly with Phyllis, saying that he and Lauren shared a moment together. Phyllis will meet Sharon, who will soon learn that Sharon is pregnant with Dylan's baby. Phyllis will be stunned, and she will bark at Sharon about everything. Soon, the wedding ceremony will begin, with the twins walking down the aisle, the flower girl and the man wearing the ring. Hillary will appear and walk down the aisle. The minister will begin the ceremony, but Devon will interrupt that there is something he needs to say to Hillary. Hillary seems nervous, but Devon will simply say that she looks extremely beautiful and he is proud to marry her today. Hillary will pledge her love to Devon, continue their love and the way they start a new beginning together. Devon will also saying that he will always admire and need Hillary and that nothing is more important to him than a good husband and a man worthy of her belief. Devon will promise to comfort and support Hillary, and he will promise to cherish her every day. Finally, during Y&R's encore on Friday, the minister will ask if anyone opposes the alliance, and someone will step in while all heads turn to look at him. While many of us may expect Neil to forgive and forget, it wouldn't be surprising if he chose to handle everything else after all his and Hillary's history. Tried his best to push Neil out of the chariot among other dreadful acts to torture Winters, which was a small question he forgave her. It is also a small wonder that Hillary and Devon are considered a super couple, but there is a dirty history of soap with forgiveness for the atrocities. Is there anything strange? But clearly, destiny has determined that Sarpy and James should wrap tangerines together. Ever since the fateful day, their path for the first time has passed, in the parking lot of CBS. Believe it or not, we are so happy to see their love literally bloom, right before our eyes. Because what we didn't realize at the time was that as we watched Devon and Elena get closer and closer, their portraits went the same way as their characters. I remember I wanted to impress her, James told Soap Opera Digest about the first scenes they did together. We say he certainly managed to do it and more. For the full story behind this and on-screen romance, read on. Young and the Restless continues to film, and we hope Summer Newman will be in the first new episodes as she continues her story with Kyle Abbott. But, with the latest social distance guides, what will they do with the romance going on Y&R? Here are 5 things we want to see with Summer in new episodes. New episodes should have more business themes, because it's more natural to the social distance with a table between characters, right? So we hope to see more of Summer Newman running Abbott with Kyle. 2 cousins, they are a powerful duo in charge of a large corporation. We want to see Summer Newman bend her business brain on Young and the Restless to take Abbott to the next level. While Victor Newman liked her at Newman Enterprises, he would be proud when she made her mark in the business world of Geneva. Young and relentless fans of SKSKO want to see Kyle on one knee with a stunning big diamond ring for Summer Newman. Of course, he first needs to sever his legal relationship with Lola Rosales. It's not good for her, Lola or Kyle. Remember, Kyle left Summer once to go to Lola with Young and the Restless. So he needed to decide to move forward with Summer and put the beautiful chef behind him. Then maybe a more important wedding because they had a big ceremony before she donated kidneys. These two women will be better served by ignoring their differences and being best friends on Y&R. Finally, Summer Newman saved Lola's life and it was important to acknowledge. Rosales then stole her husband and loved him when he was newly married. Young and the Restless's summaries remind Lola's shady behavior, and Summer. So, because there are no clean hands, perhaps they can resolve their differences. Also, Lola had her eyes on Theo Vanderway, so maybe they could duplicate the date. Stay tuned for interesting episodes on our channel.